Hey fine babe, welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Alana.
Take it away, feeling too good to me.
And if you are new, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to your girl so you know when your girl is posting and all that. And this is a long overdue video. I just wanted to do an updated video for my new fine babes. Shout out to us having 8K plus. Actually, let me get the correct number. Shout out to us right now, currently as I'm recording this video, we have 8,497 fine babes on here. Like what? That's crazy. And my voice is kind of going in and out because I'm kind of sick because the weather in New York is playing. I don't know if it want to be hot. I don't know if it want to be cold. It's indecisive like these niggas. So I just wanted to introduce myself again, who I am and what I do and why I do it. My name is Alana, if you don't know, and welcome to my channel, babe. I hope you stay. I'm 29 years old. I'm from New York and your girl is paralyzed. We're gonna get into why in a minute. I had started YouTube because I went through something very traumatic, and in that time of going through something traumatic, during my downtime, I would watch YouTube a lot. A lot of the times I would be motivated from other people through the screen, and honestly, before I got into my situation, I had wanted to be a news anchor. So this kind of worked out. But anyways, let's jump right into the video because I don't want to be chatting y'all heads off and all that good stuff. I asked you guys a couple of questions on Instagram and Facebook, and yes, Facebook, because Facebook is actually one of my biggest platforms. So if you're not following me there, Lana Wedderburn, then you need to go ahead and do that. And if you're not following me on Instagram at AlanaSoDifferent, what are you doing, babe? What are you doing? Anyways, let's just jump right into the questions because y'all had asked me a few questions, and I'm actually impressed because I've never really get that much questions when I ask. I'm excited, so let me go ahead and find a screenshot real quick. Woo! The first question is, how did you meet into your car accident? Did someone hit you? So we met into our car accident due to drunk driving, and no one hit us. The police said that the driver was intoxicated, which I don't know how because she had just got off of work at 11 p.m. and it didn't make no sense of how much alcohol they said she had in her system to where, you know, it just didn't make sense, y'all, because we got into our accident like around 2 a.m. I want to say between the hours of 1:30 and 2 a.m. They were saying that she was intoxicated. Well, they saying that we all were intoxicated except the person that was sitting next to me. And yeah, so I don't know. It was so weird. It was just so many he said, she said. I don't really like talking about like too much details of that night because it was just real hectic. But unfortunately, I was the only person up at the scene. So that's how they were able to know that I was in the car, and they was able to decipher my car because I'm from New York. And I was the only person on campus with yellow license plates. So I went to school in Ohio, Wilberforce University, home of the Bulldogs, baby. But yeah, I went there and everybody else was either from like Detroit, Chicago, Michigan. For some reason, Detroit and Michigan is two different places. People was from Ohio, Indiana. It was a culture shock for your girl, okay? Again, I don't know if I answered this part of the question, but no one hit us. It was due to drunk driving. So I'm gonna go ahead to the next question. So let's get it. Do you ever think your disability has a hinder of yourself? Well, first of all, let me break down my disability before I answer that question. When the car accident happened, I ended up severing my right arm. As you guys can see, I have a scar right here. It was hanging from the skin of the elbow. They were able to sew it back together. Thank you, Jesus. And this is the arm that actually kind of moves a little bit. My left arm was pulled from my spinal cord, so I have no movement in my left arm. I do have spinal cord injury, so my back does tend to hurt. My neck was broken, which was so unfortunate. Both of my femurs were broken and my left eye was caved in. So y'all, as you can hear from everything that I just told y'all, your girl was in pieces. She was broken, messed up, and then the doctors put me back together. But who has the last say? My God, Savior himself. He put your girl back together. He made me whole again. He brought me to where I am today, and I'm so thankful. So to answer your question, at first I did think it would hinder myself because I'm like, what am I gonna do? Who am I gonna work for? Ain't nobody gonna hire me. Ain't no man gonna want me. Ain't nobody gonna wanna be my friend because I can't do nothing. I can't drive. I can't be independent. At the end of the day, what got me through my situation was having a lot of faith. And if I didn't have no faith, I wouldn't have the mindset that I have today. So now that I'm older and I'm going into my 30s, ooh, child, I'm going into my 30s. I look at my life a little different. I look at it as a blessing and a curse. Blessing because I wouldn't be where I am. I wouldn't have a story to share with you guys. I wouldn't have anything. And it's a curse because damn, it changed my life. But Lord knows where Alana would be because I used to be crazy back in the day. So I'm just thankful that I am where I am, and I'm thankful that I have a better mindset and a better outlook when it comes to my disability. So no, it won't hinder me from doing anything. If I can do it, just know you can do it, and that's just that, and that's on period. The next question is, if influencer wasn't a thing, what what would be your career path? Honestly, I don't know what would have been my career path if influencer wasn't a thing. I really don't know, because my mindset was never ready to go back to school. I wouldn't be able to work a job. I'll probably do a remote job from home, but I couldn't even answer that question because I don't know. I was just so stuck in the mind frame of who's gonna hire me, what's gonna work out, what's gonna work for me in my favor, you know? So honestly, like, influencing was meant for me. It was destined for me, and I'm just here for it. It's a crazy roller coaster. Being your own boss is definitely a roller coaster because you have to put yourself on a schedule. You have to really grind harder than a normal person would, especially as a Black influencer. I just don't think I'd be anything else but an influencer, but that was a really good question. My next question that I got was, what or who do you consider to be your audience on your platform? Who do I consider my audience? I consider all the fine babes to be my audience. That's number one. But not to get into detail, it's all the it girls, it's all the baddies, and of course all disabled baddies, okay? Because one thing about it, two things for sure, I'm for all the girls, because I know what it's like to be a normal girly who has working, functioning body parts, and then I know what it's like to be a disabled girly who knows what it is to not have functioning body parts. I'm just here for everyone. Honestly, I'm here for all the girls. I'm a girl's girl. No matter what, all my content is geared towards the girls, okay? It's always gonna be for the girls. Yeah, you could get your little man to watch Lana too, but I'm here for the girls. I really am, and I just love y'all. So I'm just throwing that out there. But yeah, disabled it girlies, it girls. I love the girls who work 9 to 5. I love the HBCU girlies. That's just me. That's who I am. And I cannot forget my older women that I inspire. I truly love inspiring older women because it's just like, damn, like I can inspire somebody else. So I feel like I have a broad spectrum. That's crazy because I was just looking at my analytics. It's like from 23 to like 54. And that is crazy that I can touch that many people. And that was a really, really good question. So the next question is, when you feel like giving up, what do you do? When I feel like giving up, what do I do? What do you do, Alana? I pray. I'm not gonna front, I pray. I've always been a God-fearing woman. Like, God has got me through a lot of things, and I'm just so thankful that he has brought me to where I am today. You know what's crazy? I feel like a lot of people aren't comfortable to talk about this topic, and it's okay, you know, because not everybody loves to deal with religion in general. And I'm a proud God-fearing woman. I've been like this before my car accident. I have been like this way before college. I have been like this for years. And you know what's crazy? I've never went to church. Like, I've never had a home church of my own. I've always had friends that bring me to church. I've always had my sister bring me to church, and I've always been in choir when I was in high school. I was always involved with the Lord in some shape or form, but I never really had a church of my own. When I feel like giving up, I pray. Getting closer to God really brings a different type of bond. And I don't want to like touch too much on this topic because that's really like my answer. I pray so much that to a point where I don't even feel like giving up. It's no room for giving up. You feel me? Like, it's no room for giving up whatsoever, because if I give up, then where does that leave me? Where does that leave any of us? You know, how are we gonna get to our dreams? How are we gonna get to our aspirations? Like, you feel what I'm saying, sis? So ain't no room for giving up, boo, okay? Because if I could do it, you can. And that's on what? Yeah, period. So we're gonna go on to our next question. Somebody said, why you so fine? Girl, I don't know why I'm so fine, but you tell me why, okay? Babe, you know you fine. Baby, you know you fine. You could go bust down, middle part of side. Another question is, who's an influencer that you really want to meet? That's a funny question because I just encountered Jackie Aina. I've actually met Jackie Aina for the first time at a TikTok event. I was really happy that I was able to meet her, but it kind of backfired in a way. So long story short, she was smelling really, really good, and I can tell this story a little more in depth as well because, you know, she came out with her perfume already. Well, she launched it and it comes out April 2nd. So what happened was she pretty much was smelling really good at the TikTok event, and I was just like, oh snap, like, girl, you smell really good. Like, what are you wearing? And she was pretty much like, you know, it's coming, like, you know, it's coming. I'm like, all right, I'm gonna be patient, like, I'm gonna be patient, boo. And then long story short, I commented under one of her videos maybe like months ago, and she was dropping something, and I believe it was a new candle that she was dropping, and I was like, could this be what we discussed? You know, she didn't acknowledge it, but then I said it again. The only reason why I did say it again is because she had that promo video where she took down every last one of her perfumes one by one, and then she put one up, and then she walked away, and it sounded like glass. So I automatically knew it wasn't a candle because I have her candles. I have damn near all her stuff, and I support her heavily. But she ended up inboxing me, letting me know that, hey girl, well, you know, we're excited of the launch, and I love sharing things with my community, but you know, it would be nice if you could just pretty much in a nutshell be quiet. But I feel like as an influencer as such as Jackie, if you encounter us in person, I feel like you should let it be known, like, girl, but keep it on the hush. Like, don't be, you know, don't be doing too much, like, you know. And in general, don't be afraid to be yourself when you're when you see your followers or your subscribers or anything that you call them, you know, be honest, be straightforward, because at the end of the day, you want to be able to share with your community, but you also want to have trust with them. So I felt like if she would have told me that, girl, keep it on the hush though, like, you know, don't say too much about it, I would have moved a little differently when it came to that. I can tell she was nice, but she was a little upset at the same time. So what I did was I took the high road. I apologized and let her know, I'm sorry that I took the excitement out of your first time launching a perfume. I truly apologize, you know, because I had to really think about it. Like, damn, 4 years of working on a perfume and one influencer really knows about it, and she has impact. Because I was thinking like, damn, Jackie got 1.9 million followers and you worried about me, but it's not even about that. It's like, you stick out like a sore thumb, girl. Like, you got following too. So don't make it seem like, yeah, I know I got my 1.9, but those numbers are still big and those people still support you. To answer y'all question, I met Jackie and I was really excited, but my main, she was in my top 2. And my other person that I wanted to meet, well, my number 1, she was 2. De'Ara Vache Taylor. And if you know me, you know that is my girl. We have had conversations before. She has wrote me back. Let me not act like we've been talking, but she has definitely wrote me back in the DM. She always interacts with me. She's actually reposted me on her page before. So I'm just really thankful to have these little moments with these influencers, and I appreciate them, and I get to grow and I get to learn from them as I go along. So yeah, let's go on to the next question. What's something you have on your 2024 list to do or to achieve? I actually want to go outside more. Ever since I became disabled, I don't go out, and I don't know if it's because I don't have friends out here. I have literally dumped every last one of them, or they have, you know, stopped talking to me because they feel like I'm not in the same capacity that I used to be in. But I definitely do want to go out more, be on the scene again. I want to start dating eventually, you know, all that stuff. It's just like, girl, you need to get up and get out. Like, stop letting your anxiety get to you, because people do look at me crazy. People do look at me funny when somebody's feeding me or somebody's helping me put on my jacket or taking off my jacket. And that's why I prefer to go out in the summertime more. They're looking like side-eye bombastic. Why are they helping her? I remember one time a nigga was like, oh, I thought she paid y'all to do that shit or something. Like, what? Like, why would I pay somebody to feed me? That's just so weird. All right, somebody said, you're an entire vibe and your personality is contagious in the most positive way. I have different kinds of questions. My question is, will you come out for my birthday in October? I'm having a party through the decades theme. You're one of my favorites and I would absolutely love to meet you and have a great time. Girl, yes, I will come to your party. What? Are you crazy? Definitely give me all the details. I'll be there. Just let me know in enough time so I can get the outfit right. All right, another girl on Facebook, she asks, how do you make yourself feel confident on your worst days? Your attitude, strength, authenticity, I can never say that word, and beauty are admirable. Oh, thank you. On my worst days when I don't feel confident, I listen to music. It sounds cliche, but Lizzo always gets me in the mood. She makes me feel good about myself. Oh my God, that woman makes me feel good about myself. She reminds me that you can do anything, and if nobody told you you're special or nobody told you that you're important, I'm gonna tell you. And you know, another thing too, is they say it's cliche, when you look good, you feel good. That's another reason why I love getting my hair done. If you feel down, try to book yourself an appointment. I know getting hair done is like expensive these days. Truly try to get an appointment or something, you know? All right, the next question. Oh, she's a top fan. Do you think you could have ever done anything on your end to avoid the accident? Do I think I could have done anything on my end? Yes, I could have. It was my car that got destroyed. I could have just simply drove it. You know, I was being lazy. I decided to give my friend the key because I thought that was the best thing to do. So there are times where I battle in between my head like, gosh, why didn't I just drive my own car? Just being Alana, being lazy. And I really hate that for myself, how I was like that, because now I really regret not even being able to sit behind the wheel, but best believe I'm gonna learn how to drive that car with my feet, okay? Sometimes I feel like Alex would still be here, the driver and I would still be cool, and Shayla would be in a way farther spot with her hair. If that dent in our lives didn't happen, so much other things could have been better for us, you know? I always think of that, but I also feel like everything happens for a reason. But let's go on to the next question. Are you on any dating sites? Okay, y'all, let's keep it 100 for a second. I'm on Facebook dating, and right now, like, it's flooded with messages. You know, I'm having fun. Like, I'm just writing every and anybody, man and woman, so don't get it twisted. I just feel like it's no luck. Like, the dating pool sucks, pissy, it's dry, it's empty, it stinks. Every word in the book, that's where it's at. And I feel like in order for me to find my person, I can't do it through the internet. That's why I want to go out more, because it's not clicking through the screen. Somebody said, do you have any hobbies or anything that you would love to do but maybe not at the moment able to do? Yeah, my favorite hobby was modeling. I used to love modeling a lot. Even though I really couldn't do it, I love like constructing modeling, like telling people how to model, because I knew what it should look like, but I I couldn't really do it, which is crazy. But my modeling org always ate down every chance they got. And sorry if you guys hear the rain, it's raining outside. I love modeling, girl. If I could do it right now, I definitely would. Let's go on to the next question. Do you go out on dates? Hell nah, because these dudes don't know what to do or how to approach me. I feel like I am approachable. I feel like dudes don't approach me because I do have a disability. They do think I'm pretty, they do think I'm beautiful, but they don't know how to tell me, and I think that's crazy. And you know, I also have bad choice in men. I realize that. I always go for the guys who got baby mama drama or who got 4 or 5 kids. It's just be too much for me. I realize that I need somebody who's just for me and only for me. Yeah, I don't mind dating a guy who has kids, but all that extra shit you got going on, I can't do it. What was the first thing that you ate once you were released from the hospital after your accident? Forget about what's the first thing I ate. What's the first thing I ate when the tubes came out my throat? My throat was dried as Sahara Desert like right now. Brenda, can I get some water? I ain't gonna lie, the first thing I had when the tubes came out my throat, I had crackers and water. Y'all, I was like, you know when your mouth is so dry to a point where you can't feel your lips? That was the first thing I ate. But I didn't really have no stipulations on what I could and could not eat because nothing was really wrong with me as far as like my swallowing, my esophagus and all that stuff. So they pretty much was actually forcing me to eat. The nurses that were in training, I wasn't eating so much to a point where they went out of their way to get me Chipotle. That's how bad it was. They just like, Alana, I need you to eat something. You're taking all this medication. I just need you to eat something. I'm like, girl, I don't want to take nothing. Like, stop bothering me. But thank you to those nurses. They were so good to me. Do you have plans on finishing your degree online? I have no plans in doing that. I have no desire to go back to school right now in this moment. I don't know why. I just don't. I was almost finished. Like, I was there and I was almost at a point where I knew I can get a 3.0. I'm an average student. Like, I've never been an A student. I've always been average. The next question was it hard accepting help? Girl, it's still hard accepting help. The fact that I gotta ask somebody to do everything for me drives me insane. Like, I just had to ask Brenda to get me some water. Like, that's crazy. Sometimes I'll like try to figure things out on my own. That's why I ended up texting on my own, because I've had caregivers that came in and told me, oh, the agency only told me that I can only light text for you. Like, girl, come on, we in the 20th century and we on iPhone number 13. You gonna tell me like texting like beef? For real. The next question is, do you have a favorite caregiver? No, I don't have a favorite caregiver. My favorite caregiver is my mom. She's the best. She does everything perfect. So sometimes I feel like, God forbid, when that time does come, when she does leave the earth, it's like, what am I gonna do? That's why I gotta find a significant other, because I'm gonna go crazy and she needs to teach them everything. How to pick up the signs of what I need, every little thing. So yeah, that's my favorite caregiver. So shout out to you, mommy. I love you, girl. The next question is, how do you deal with the negative comments? I don't see any though, LOL. Girl, believe me that there be negative comments like, why is she dressing you? Or you need to lose some weight. Oh, why your arms look like that? Is her fingers twisted? All right, like, first of all, the fat jokes don't get me no more. Them shits is old as hell. Like, the fat jokes lost me, okay? I have a disability, so I can't let little things that people say hurt my feelings, because at the end of the day, this is my life and this is just what I have to deal with. It's either you like me, you rock with me, or you don't. So that's just what I've come to. Next question, did you allow your disability to push the people you love away? I think I did allow my disability to push some people away from me. One, I felt like it was better for them to not see me, especially my friends from home. It was better for them to not see me in the beginning. Honestly, I pushed them away by unfollowing and deleting and blocking people on social media because I didn't want to see them grow. And you know, I felt like they didn't take into account of how I felt. You know, I'm seeing you graduate from college. I'm seeing you getting a new job. I'm seeing you having kids. I'm seeing you getting married. I'm seeing you going to the army. I'm seeing you, getting your BBL, getting your breast did. I see you going to clubs, going to parties. Those are things that I want to do, and I don't want to see it on my timeline. So by me deleting and blocking them, they looked at me funny. Girl, like, are you serious? So I'ma fall back. I feel like I did kind of push people away, but I felt like it was better for me, for my mental. If your accident didn't happen, where would you be living after college? I would have been in Atlanta. I would have been in the A, because my grandma had lived in the A, and the goal was to go out there and take care of her. You know, my grandma, knew she was getting older and I wanted to be there for her, and I still wanted to I wanted to do my master's at Clark as well. You know, I had a whole lineup for real. I had my whole life planned out, but you know, everything happens for a reason, and it didn't work out for me in that way. Now that I look at Atlanta, I don't even want to move there for real. It's overly saturated and it's just not for me. But yeah, that's the end of all the questions. That was some really good questions, y'all. I'm happy that y'all took the time out of y'all day to write some of them questions, because I truly appreciate it, and I know everybody be wanting to know what's going on with your girl. But that's really what's tea with me. So I really hope that you guys enjoyed this video. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to your girl so you know when your girl is posted and all that. And yeah, I will see you guys in the next video. Bye. Mwah.